For many missionaries, COVID-19 changed a period of their lives that they thought was set in stone.
I spoke with 4 missionaries to see what stayed the same and what needed a little creativity to solve during their time in the mission field during a pandemic.
So we were actually in our classroom learning when a teacher ran in and was like, everybody pack up your bags, you're leaving in 2 hours, but also we don't know where you're going.
Until further notice, like no one's leaving the house. And I was like, yo, like this is kind of sketch.
What does a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints look like during a global pandemic?
No one wants to serve in a pandemic. No one wants to go through the trials of coming home.
These 4 missionaries tell us their story of overcoming challenges, pioneering new gospel teaching techniques, and finding purpose amid an unexpected worldwide event. Many foreign missionaries found themselves bouncing between countries.
I served the duration of my mission in the Utah-Orem mission, but I was originally called to the Argentina-Mendoza mission.
My first assigned mission was to the Paraguay Asunción and was home for about 3 months before getting reassigned out to Kansas, Wichita, till mid-December when I actually got to return to South America.
I actually started my mission in Colombia. I served for about like 4 months and then I got reassigned to Utah.
There were no shortage of challenges.
We could have our name tags, but we couldn't go and start anything with anyone. We had to let them come to us and ask questions. We're in our apartments doing all of our work through phone call or video call. We really did not have permission to leave except for a couple hours, and we had to leave in normal clothing.
We weren't allowed to do random knocking for a good amount of time, for a good chunk of time. We weren't allowed to do a lot of the traditional missionary work that we might have been used to.
Each mission found its own way to continue the work the missionaries came to do. The most common method is the use of telecommunication and social media.
We had a very successful missionary page. It's called The Road to Hope and Peace, and that was a pretty big deal.
Technology is really nice when they only have like a 20-minute window to have a lesson. You can just like shoot them a video call, so that's pretty nice too.
However, as soon as they got the green light, they were back to the old-fashioned way with some modifications.
We were still wearing masks for almost 99% of our interactions with people.
Had to go around in masks and in summer heat of 115 degrees and 100% humidity, we were dying.
You didn't have to get vaccinated, it was your choice, but they really strongly advised that you got vaccinated. I chose to because I think the Monday before I had talked to my family about it to see how they felt about it, and they're like, yeah, why not? Like, it's safe, and Russell Nelson got it, so.
Despite the fact that their missions weren't what they were expecting, these missionaries still felt right about the way things worked out. The end result?
Seeing that I couldn't affect lives, even if it's the members' lives at times, made me realize that what else could I be doing? What better thing could I be using my time on, you know?
It wasn't a setback, it was a step forward. There are so many people we would not have been able to reach without the circumstances we've been given during COVID.
These missionaries came to understand the timing and the purpose of their missions and left with a greater understanding of a greater plan.
It was 100% my time to serve during COVID. Definitely in God's plan for me. Most sister missionaries are called when they're 19. I was 22 when I left to go on a mission.
I think it was right. My stake president said not to worry about the time that it's taking for me to receive my call, because the Lord knows exactly what I need when I need it.
Members, despite the changes to their service, the missionaries I spoke to say their missions were still the best 2 years of their life.
For more information on the church's official statement on missionary work during the pandemic, visit churchofjesuschrist.org.